Hello, saxophone players. Okay, so today what we are doing is you should have already learned how to assemble your mouthpiece with the reed on it, okay? And today what's going to happen is I'm going to show you two ways to keep your embouchure still as we blow air out, and we also will complete our first sounds. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my reed that I've already taken out of the plastic, and I'm going to place it in my mouth while I start to assemble my things, okay? So the first step I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ligature off. And I'm pushing the mouthpiece down to where there's about this much reed showing, okay? I sunk both sides of my reed and I suck the excess spit off. Then I'm placing, the ligature on top with the screws to the right. Okay, then I'm going to lift up my ligature. I'm going to slide my reed on. Going to unscrew my screws just a little bit so I can get the reed on. Okay, and then the main thing that you are looking for when you are putting a reed onto the saxophone mouthpiece, just to make sure that it's correct, because if it's not correct, it can sound like a duck, like, okay? Or it'll be super squeaky, something like that. And usually the problem is that the reed is not on correctly. Okay, so once you have the ligature on, the bottom screw, you're going to tighten as much as you can. Okay? The top screw just until you meet resistance. Oh, there's my resistance. Okay. When you're looking at the mouthpiece, I know it's kind of hard to see here, maybe if I move. Okay, there should be a teeny tiny sliver of plastic and everything else is like exactly lined up. Okay, now when we play on our neck and mouthpiece, your right hand is going to hold, you're going to wrap your hand around the neck to where it's closing down the octave key, okay, and our thumb is going to go on the ligature. Now, if your screws are on this side of the ligature, totally fine. You're just going to touch the ligature with your thumb, okay? Now, as you place the mouthpiece in your mouth, you have a pillow that you have created for your teeth, okay? And you're going to set the middle part of the reed onto your bottom lip, and then our top teeth come down. Okay? Then I'm going to close my corners into the plastic. Okay, now the first thing we're going to do, you're going to sit up really straight and tall in your chair on the edge. You're going to place your mouthpiece on your pillow, about this far down, okay? And your teeth are on the mouthpiece, and you're closing your corners. You're going to breathe in through your nose and blow out through your mouth. And I don't want to really hear a sound. I want to hear air. So watch, I'm going to do this 2 times. Okay, now the next time what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up my air to where it's moving fast like a tornado. What ends up happening is the reed will vibrate and it will create a sound. So listen. Do it again. Now, if you have the mouthpiece too far in your mouth, it'll sound like this. Okay? If you have too little, it probably won't even work. Okay, you have to make sure that there's enough room. It's about this far. Okay? You have to make sure your bottom lip is on the reed You have to make sure your top teeth are on the plastic. There is an app. It's called Tonal Energy. What it is a tuner, okay? What it shows is it shows, oh, I'm having a hard time. Sorry. Okay. It's going to show what pitch we're playing. Now, on the I'm sorry, the phone rang. On the tuner, it's going to register an A flat. You can also find a tuner on Google, okay? And there's free tuner apps. This one is $3.99. It's the best app you will ever buy, okay? So my goal is going to be to get, I want it to say A flat, okay? And it's going to make a smiley face to show that I'm tuned, okay? So I'm going to place the mouthpiece, my teeth. Okay, so what I want you to do right now is I'm going to play a tone, and then you're going to play a tone back. So if you need to pause your recording so that you can put your mouthpiece together, you can do that. I'm going to do this 4 times. It's going to be like this. Me. Hold on a second. My phone's ringing. Okay, sorry. Me. You. Now, if you're listening and you're not matching me, then you're probably doing something incorrectly. Okay, so I'm going to hold my tuner up. I'm going to play first. You're going to listen, and then you're going to echo. Okay, I'm placing my mouthpiece correctly. Okay, now something that's really good to do is like once you feel like you've got the pitch correct, you're not going to be able to tell if you have the pitch correct unless you have a tuner. You have to either download Tonal Energy, which costs $3.99, or you have to download a tuner app. So I want you to be able to do that. I'm in class, like in our saxophone class, we played the saxophone mouthpiece with the tuner yesterday, probably 15 to 20 minutes. The kids probably played that A flat 100 times. So it's going to burn your mouth, like your muscles are going to feel like they're on fire, but that's correct, okay? And if you're having any trouble, you can get Mr. Cook to help you. Okay, thanks.